A little sorry.
Oh,
Just a little sorry.
okay. In
Are you
that
sure,
case,
A small
we
one.
will go back to we don't
Just
get
one
the loud. We return after about a month of real time to Klains arc. We are back once again. It has been a hot minute. The last time we left off, you guys had just finished some of your stuff within the Plane of Fire, the Trial of Fire, wrapping up some stuff with Havoc, and thanks to Nash for thinking to get some kind of proof. You guys were able to go to the Plane of Earth and get back both Ayaki's father and Klain's mother, where some questions have been answered. There was a lot of talking last session, a lot of questions, a lot of regicide or matricide. Matricide. No, patricide. Yeah,
no,
anyway.
it's regicide.
It's regicide. King, killing kings, regicide. Yeah.
I thought matricide was...
That's
female.
killing your mother.
Yeah, killing your mom. Regicide.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying...
Killing a king is regicide.
Regicide.
Yep, I was right.
Yes, regicide.
Regicide, which is the reason that both
Pokemon?
is the reason that
Reggies that aren't
both
regicide.
of Klain's parents were forced to leave due to all she would tell you is a poor use of words. The Wilds can be extremely costly. Morstead, during this conversation, learned that he had undergone some memory alterations. And with this, Morstead had decided to step aside, go out and take a breather. Where Morstead finds himself now, in the graveyard out near the Merry Wanderer, nearing nightfall, Morstead seeking answers, now with the knowledge that your memories have likely been modified. Actually, you know they've been modified.
Likely.
You find yourself back in your holy ground. You can feel the connection between you and your god. Even though it is beginning to fleet from you once again, with your bar still being taken over. You reconnected with your god but a few weeks ago. You look around and you see the lives of the many people that you have cared for here. The lowly, the forsaken, some friends, and most importantly, Kestia. What do you do?
Just paces for a minute, then seems to decide something and casts a greater restoration on himself.
As you prepare yourself for the truth and cast this spell upon yourself, magic bestowed upon you by Caden Callion, and of your faith. You take in the stale air of the graveyard, the smell of the damp moss on the gravestones, as the setting sun disappears behind the horizon. A sense you're all too familiar with. But this is comforting to you. As you cast a spell upon yourself, a fog you didn't know existed begins to lift from you. Events that transpired overlapping with what you thought to be true, and more importantly, your last memory flashes to the moment it happened. You find yourself reflecting on a moment in your bar. It's after hours, And Alchemy is helping you close up for the evening. You're talking about what you clearly now know as Klains' guardian, Kana, or Morstead, as you now know her real name to be, Kana Kulriel, an adult wind dragon that Nalfami and Raftalia saved in their time in the Feywilds, and has devoted its life to serve them. I assure you, Morstead, Kana's will is her own. She promised to serve our family as long as she lived.
Did you know how long that life was gonna be when she made that promise? What about what you're doing to your wife, prolonging her natural age? Goes against the natural order of things.
We can't just let Valeth walk around. She's become our problem and was bestowed upon us, and now it's our duty. And if we don't have a protector, we need to make sure someone keeps them safe.
Other people can do that job. Can't stay around forever.
We can't trust many people. And she is one of the only people that we can trust. She made a deal with us. We've talked about this.
Deal's a deal, but find other people to trust. Find people to pass things on to. You don't have to bear a burden alone.
We're not alone, Morstead. We have... You can't understand how much we have sacrificed to get as far as we have. The things that we have put aside. Fine. Whatever.
The lives you should have led.
Think whatever you want, old man. Enjoy your drink. We'll talk about this later. As your memories fast forward a bit of a scuffle, the argument continuing as he leads out the door, going back and forth a bit more. The world... Hold on. That... Going back and forth. Nope, I lost my place. But this time, the will of the world and the way they both view the world doesn't align. And as you recall this memory, one long forgotten, your older, wiser self picks up on body language you didn't quite before, motions you ignored previously, and new experiences you can grasp onto. Before your argument... No, I'm skipping lines. During your argument, Nalfami's expression grew colder and colder. With the conversation ending, Nalfami leaving, and his final words ringing in your ears. Whatever, just drink your alcohol and pass out, old man. A cold statement to make for anybody, let alone a friend. But it appeared they carried weight. You, of course, know that Nalfami works through potions, brews, and the like. Something you would suspect even less is for a friend to betray you. Sorry, something you would expect even less than for a friend to betray you is your own drink. As Nalfami leaves and you grumble to yourself, fine, I will. You take a deep gulp from your drink. The first time, or what you thought to have been the first time, to take a drink from your new gift, your magical tankard. In a moment of reflection, you now realize it was Nalfami who filled it with your own brew, a friendly gesture at the time, but as it turns out, this gift was to make you forget. Forget who Kana was. Forget that Nalphamy was really a fae, and that he could craft legendary potions to reduce one's age. A true fountain of youth. And forget the previous times that he made you drink that potion of youth. Yes, this is not the first time you have partaken in this drink. How many times has it been? How many times has the death date written on your wife's tombstone changed to fit the narrative? 1, 2, 5. The layers of fog are too thick that this one spell cannot see beyond. Small moments. But you can see clearly enough to understand what has transpired. There is a reason you were the most popular bar in town. Because you've been around for so incredibly long. Names ring in your mind, once forgotten. The Evergreen, Morstead, the Undying Pour, the Eternal Tap, the Ageless Stein, and so many more nicknames forgotten that fall into fog. Names that the locals would call you. Names you would question after a time. And names that you would forget from your trusted friend Nalphamy. It was weird. The wood of the establishment you built seems creaky and older than it should. You built it not that long ago, right? The first time round, yes, you did build it. But every time before drinking that foggy liquid, Nalphamy and his family would come over, help you clean up the place, refurbish it, if you will, to make the place seem newer. Your adventures with Nalphamy happened. They were real, but how long ago were they real? When did they happen? Did the effect just make you believe it was more recent? And Klain, poor Klain, how has he been affected? That is one thing that actually seems to track in your mind. You know, now, with the bond they truly did share with you, at least what remains of that bond, Klain's birth was only slightly altered from your memories. He is not hundreds of years old, but merely in his 20s. They told you of their issues with bearing child of their own, and how they tried for many, many years. Klain was truly their miracle child, their one precious baby boy. You can now see, through the years of memories, before they had the child, before they were well established in this town, and before the lies and deceit. As your senses begin to return to you, you find yourself in front of your wife's grave, your vision flickering with false dates as you rub your eyes and it settles on a date that you now know to be false. As the sun finishes setting and you find yourself in a cold and dark graveyard.
Oh my god, dude. You're fucked in the head.
That's so fucked up.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Joey and I are like panicking in DMs, like, what the fuck?
This was supposed to be the time for Morstead alone to be traumatized. I was not supposed to catch this stray.
I don't think you're gonna be catching a stray, man.
I think you're
it's
fine,
your
kid.
mom.
Okay,
Bruh.
Klain, he's oblivious to this fact right now. I, the
Yeah.
player, am now mortified of my now dead dad. You know what? Good riddance,
Big ol'
Dad.
legs.
Oh my
Joey
god.
said this directly to me. Klain's gonna revive his dad just to beat his ass.
Just so beat.
We're just gonna fucking join in. Jesus
Amazing.
Christ.
Oh no. That is so bad.
Wow.
Morstead doesn't come back to the bar that night.
What do you do?
What, come back to the bar
To
or
To the
to
hotel
the
room.
inn?
You guys don't see him.
Morstead, what do you do?
He stays in the graveyard for a long time. For just staring and processing poorly. And then he finds another bar and he drinks until he passes out.
As you're soaking all of this in within your graveyard, realizing how much you've been lied to, for a moment, you feel a warm, familiar pair of arms wrap around your upper body. What do you do?
God. I think he pulls away. He can't do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that pulls him out of it. He pulls away and starts walking and doesn't stop till he gets to a different bar, tavern, whatever.
Oof.
The arms leave you to be, and you go make your way to another bar to drink away your problems and try and forget. Ironic. Meanwhile,
I think everyone was staring at Joey's webcam like, what the fuck?
so,
Oh my gosh.
in the
Oh my
meantime,
god.
what are the rest of you doing?
Like, how late was? Are we asleep? Are we awake? Do we notice he's not there? Like, what's going
So,
on?
Morstead told you guys he was going out for a bit. You know that Morstead left.
Yes.
We will say a short rest amount of time has passed and he has not returned.
Is anyone else concerned that Morstead hasn't returned yet?
It's getting a little late. Yeah, a little bit.
I use a charge of my wild shape that I still have left, and I make an owl, and I send the owl to go and search for Morstead.
Does that take an
And
hour
for it to-
for the regular casting, or is it quicker as a druid?
Should just be an action.
It's just an
And it's
action.
wild.
Is it just an action as a wild shape? Okay, I wasn't
Yeah, it's
sure
an action
if.
as a wild shape. It's wild companion. It's
Yep,
this.
wild companion, but when cast in this way. As an action, yep, okay. Alright. You create the bird and it will go out in search of Morstead.
It's like, we don't really know where he went, so,
You
Yeah.
I
don't?
think he's probably inside by this point too.
Um,
Difficult for
I'm going to... Oh, cool, I have this right here. Roll me a perception check for it.
I need the owl's stat sheet, and that is, funnily enough, not one of the wild shapes that I have saved.
Just start with rolling a d20 to see if it's even close.
Yeah. Just
See if you even need
roll
those numbers.
See if it
Right.
even matters.
d20. Probably not.
Ooh.
All right, I rolled my
That's
DC.
low.
I rolled my DC on the physical D30 I have here. No, the DC was 24. I rolled high.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, well,
Unfortunately, it is out for
Yeah.
Now
it's a
you can't
plus 3
communicate
perception.
with it because it's out for a while. We're gonna say it goes out for about half an hour to an hour, and returns with no sign of Morstead.
So now
Well,
it's been
that's
2
very
hours.
concerning.
I mean, I hope he didn't like get kidnapped or something. Goblin-napped, whatever it is.
I mean, he's probably fine. He could shapeshift or turn himself into someone else, right?
Yes, but we're also being like actively hunted by the authorities inside this area that are, on Vela's side. So a little bit of a concern.
Hmm. Do I have anything else?
I mean, we can go out and look around, I suppose.
Wait. We've had a short rest.
Yeah.
We have had a short rest.
Yes.
I
I can scry for free.
Oh. Morstead, give me a wisdom save, as she takes 10 minutes to cast Scry.
Yeah.
You're unaware of this happening.
But so hold on, let me share it real quick so that
Ooh,
they rolled a 16.
rolled pretty
I beat
bad.
it.
That's bad for me.
I was
That
about to
makes
say
sense,
I
I
have a
feel.
lot.
It
I'm
really
definitely
is.
firsthand. It's definitely like firsthand. You have met
Certainly.
the target.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
anyways, I don't think they beat my
no,
spell
Morstead
save of 20.
fails.
No, I did bad. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, Morstead fails with a 5 on their roll. We'll say you find Morstead in the Waterfall Inn. Currently, I don't know. How drunk are you?
It's early yet.
The sun has fallen.
I mean, he was out for a while. I think he's only been there for like an hour, probably. So he's not. He's on his way. He's
Okay.
making an effort. So
You can
like, he's not close to passing
give
out, but you
me-
can tell he's not doing great.
Nash, give me an insight check.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Insight check. Insight check. 30.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
That's almost a 1.
It was
I see.
almost a 1.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 119.
Ooh.
I was about to say I'm rolling hot tonight.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah.
5 and a 1.
Yeah, so your sensor picks up on Morstead. You see he is currently, unusual for him, drinking another person's drink is the first red flag. You know that he prefers his drink over anyone else's. You can tell that, I don't know, what kind of emotions are on your face? How describe like you're an open book.
Well,
Yeah. I think from even just a couple moments of watching him, you can tell he's actively trying to get drunk, which is also unusual for him. Like, he's normally like, he'll sit and he'll sip and like enjoy the alcohol. He's like, every now and then you see him like staring into the glass for a little too long and then like throwing it back and getting another.
Oh.
And just like dead eyes. No expression
Yeah.
on his face.
Okay. Sorry, there was a lot of noise from Joey.
sorry.
Ron's like,
That's the
Ron's
bar.
just staring at you, just like, so what do you see? Do you see him? Did you find him yet?
Well, I have good news. It seems like he's at the Waterfall Inn, and he's safe.
Strange. Okay.
The bad news is that he's not drinking his drink, and he looks distraught. I'm not sure I'm comfortable leaving him alone right now. But I feel like we should go help him. At least some of us. I don't know why he's so upset.
Why would he not come back to this bar and drink, if that was the case? Why did he go
The
there?
only reason why I would imagine that he would not want to come back here is because he's trying to avoid someone. But I don't understand why he would. I mean, I understand that we learned a lot tonight, but I feel like this is a bit more.
Who else is awake right now other than like us two doing this?
Ayaki is.
I mean, I'm awake. I'm just right next to you guys.
I don't remember if Klains said he was going to sleep. I don't think he is.
I think you were sitting there.
I think
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here. And honestly, I've been RPing myself just in my own world.
Question for Morstead.
Klain goes, I am beat, move over, mom, move over, and he goes to bed. So it's
Oh,
all like
does he?
Ah.
Okay, well then.
Plan you
You
I
guys.
don't know
sleep?
if you're sleeping, but you're at least
Morstead.
in the bed, hanging out.
Yeah.
So
Have you been crying?
Ooh, interesting question.
Does the old man cry?
He's not generally a crier.
The thing is, crying doesn't necessarily have to evoke sadness.
I know. I'm just.
Crying could be
this
out
is
of
me trying
anger.
to decide, like, if he. Because I think generally the answer is no. But this is
I
a pretty
can-
weird
Volunteers.
circumstance.
Yeah.
If-
right.
This is not the
Hmm.
normal.
We can look. It's D&D. We can roll dice if you want that to
I'm gonna roll
decide.
for it.
Ooh, there you go.
But what
And
do you
then I
think?
can
High,
roll a
high or
perception
low?
check.
I would say. I would almost say. Okay. Well,
I think
Well-
high is maybe he's not.
yeah. I think high would be like he's
He's
fighting it off with alcohol.
he's holding it back. Yeah, exactly. That's the
The
thing. He's
alcohol's drowning it
drinking,
out,
so
yeah.
he's not crying. He's
He's,
repressing right
he's
now.
numbing his emotions.
Yeah.
I don't feel
So,
comfortable
no.
leaving him alone like this. I've never seen him like this before.
I agree, but I don't really want to bother him, but I also don't want to leave him by himself in that building, you know?
I mean, I could just go keep an eye on him if you think we need to.
It sounds like he's been through something that has really rattled him.
Is Tantan out?
Yeah, he's curled up, laying kind of like. He's kind of just laying like on my leg, head up.
Tantan, can you come here for a second?
Kind of jumps over and.
You know where the Waterfall Inn is, correct?
I know we've given him a voice before. I can't remember it.
Dapper.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He's a dapper boy.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yes.
A dapper
Distinguished gentleman.
Yes, indeed.
I do believe it's to the northeast, just a short walk.
Would it be too much to ask you to go over there and keep an eye on Morstead, and if anything were to happen to him, you would come and get us?
I have no problem with that. I'll be back.
Thank you.
And he scampers away.
Yay!
Okay. Tan. I don't need a check. He makes his way over there. He is small, so it'll probably take him like a good half an hour at least to
He's just a little like.
just.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he only has a move speed of. Oh no, he has a full 30 foot.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
And I was gonna say he has to wait for like the door open to get inside, but he can just dimension door inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
While I can't exactly communicate with him long distance, at least we have some way of knowing if anything were to happen to him.
He is
And it would
outside
give
of
him the
your
privacy.
telepathy range for your knowledge claim. I believe that's 1 mile for you.
to us. Yeah.
All right.
Pathfinder,
yeah.
Pathfinder was a
Yeah.
mile, and this is
Yeah.
beyond a mile.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing, and while being able to create creatures like this owl here is nice and all, the second I fall asleep, it disappears. So
That's a good call. I would send Ravi, but Ravi and I don't really get separated. That's kind of an issue, so yeah.
If it would also, if we would like a second, I can get us a second one. If necessary.
do you believe it necessary? I don't want to. He seems distraught. And as much as I want to go and console him right now, maybe he just needs quiet.
We probably shouldn't send a huge army of small creatures to go comfort Morstead. I feel like that might not be the right call right now.
Right. And that's why I also hesitate for any of us to go over there, too. I don't
Such a
know
good
if
image.
maybe there's something that one of us did to upset him.
Well, I could send something that can fly.
Is there a
Could be
benefit to,
outside.
like, can you communicate farther than
And
plane
no,
with
and
Tantan?
I can't. I'm just something that could fly might be faster at getting back here than something that has to run along the ground and dodge through streets. The direct path often is the fastest.
It couldn't hurt to have an extra person or an extra little flying creature.
But that's
I
if we think. If we don't think we need one, there's no point in doing it. I'm not doing it
hope
just for the.
not. What
I
does it
think
cost
for
you
now,
to do it?
Spell slot at first level. It cost me 10 gold.
I
No.
have lots of gold.
Not 10
Oh
gold.
no.
Oh no, gold is such a problem for
Really?
this
Actually, it
party.
doesn't.
So little
Actually, it's
gold.
10 gold worth of something, so it's free. You know, quote unquote.
Well,
A 10 gold object.
Yes.
if I'd say it would not hurt as long as they stay outside of the bar and they can keep
Mm,
watching the whole
yes,
area,
it could-
maybe.
It could very easily do that if it wanted to. It will take me some time
Sure.
to do, but I can do it. All right.
If you
I
believe
will.
it would be helpful.
I'm for it.
I
I
don't think
support
it would
this.
hurt. All right.
And I can keep
I
Ravi here and he
will-
can sleep, so I'm okay with this plan.
I will spend the hour needed to find familiar, and I will summon a raven.
Okay.
Does find familiar stay up even though you're asleep?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Cool.
permanent until
That
it's-
means
It's a permanent familiar
I
until it
believe.
dies,
Nice.
or I dismiss it.
Number of hours equal to. Yeah, Nashtars will stay up for. What, 16 hours?
16 hours as long as I'm conscious.
Yours requires you to stay conscious.
I'm
Yeah,
fairly
if
certain it requires
I
me to be
don't
conscious.
think
It doesn't
because
state
works off
that.
of-
Yeah.
But it
No,
works
what?
off of
No.
wild
Druids.
shape. But it
Yeah.
works off of wild shape, and wild shape. If
But you're casting the spell, and the spell just lasts for your level hours. I don't think you have to be
Let me look this
conscious.
up. Let me look this up.
It's
It's actually,
good
yeah, that's actually great.
Because
That's an interesting question. Yeah.
Wild shape
don't-
second
I-
level. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it-
whatever.
exist
I ask-
while druids.
Yes,
sleep.
question. What's
Well,
up,
it says
Megan?
to cast the Find Familiar spell. The Find Familiar spell
That
does
would be
not
my
have a
assumption.
time limit
Yeah,
on it,
as well.
other than the one listed here. It's not concentration.
Yeah.
Does Tantan
Well, then I
hide
would
or
know
make
that.
himself known to Morstead?
That's a good question. Klain? Would Tantan hide or make himself known?
So he's hiding. Surely Morstead will not see him. But
Yes,
Yeah.
I am the player, but
Was he told to hide?
what do you think
Okay.
Tantan would do?
yeah. Let's look at his sheet. I'm gonna see.
He's really stealthy. He always has.
Let's
been.
see
Very
this.
stealthy.
He knows.
sneaky.
He knows.
And Morstead isn't actively looking, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
But if he comes up to him, that's
Hey,
something else.
I'm pretty sure Tantan's passive stealth will be your passive
I
perception.
believe it.
Passive stealth is 24.
And if
Yeah,
not, he
okay.
can go invisible.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm saying, he does not see
Yeah.
him unless he makes himself known, which was why that was my question.
Yeah. Tantan's not.
I think.
Um,
Yeah.
I think what he does. He doesn't try to hide from you. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it this way. I'm going to do. Give me a perception, please.
I'm not gonna like kick him or anything.
Well,
Just wanted to know
yeah,
if he was there.
yeah. No, give me a perception,
Oh
please.
my god.
Oh, I did disadvantage because I was like, I'm gonna.
Hmm.
But even
Yeah,
then,
I think you notice him. I think he'll walk up to you.
yeah. Santa, come here. You want a drink? How old are you?
Oh.
It just invites him to sit next to him on the bar.
DM.
Yes.
He
If
just joins
that is
you.
the case with Wild Companion and we're doing that reasoning,
Mm-hmm.
then Nash wouldn't have said anything about sending anything else initially.
Either way, because it's already
I would
been.
know. Nash would know about this thing about her feature.
Yeah.
It's a second level
Yeah,
feature.
it's already been discussed. We're just gonna say both of you have familiars out there. That's fine.
There's a small army of woodland creatures and tanks.
I'm gonna.
Morrison's
then,
gonna
yeah,
Snow
I'm gonna
White
send
his
an
way back.
owl, and I'm going to send my owl just to watch the outside of
Yep.
the, and with the instructions of if it notices any malicious activity taking place to come back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Morstead, you're getting plastered. What is everybody else doing after that? Are we doing anything? It seems like we're leaving Morstead to his own coping mechanisms.
Mm,
How do I? Oh, there we go.
As he tries to get the familiar drunk.
Offers.
I believe that we've had a
Don't kill my
relatively full
Tan.
day.
I'm offering.
This was all in the same day of fighting Havoc, right?
Uh-huh. You have not had a long rest yet.
I don't know why some of the numbers are the way it is. Like, my balm is completely back up to normal.
So,
my
we
wild
said
shape was
we-
ticked down.
Because we said long rest at the end of the last session, so the button was hit, but you guys have not actually had your long rest yet.
Oh,
Yeah, but I still have my wild shape wasn't reset for some reason.
I don't know
know
then.
what my numbers are properly. I don't know what my numbers are properly right now.
relax.
I think that we should probably go and get some rest. And then try to find more stead in the morning, I suppose. And Nash will go over to her bed.
I agree.
Leona would fly over and sleep at the foot of the bed, noticing that there's
Pocahontas
more
will
leg
go
room.
Back to her flower.
Noticing that there's more leg room now that Nash is shorter.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a bed anymore. I'm just gonna sleep in the chair.
I mean, with Morstead gone, there's enough beds for all of you.
I guess I'll go to this bed
Ooh.
tonight. Okay.
That is true.
Well,
I
kind
guess I'll
of.
take Morstead's bed.
Yeah,
What is, do you
Yeah,
want
where
the
is
bigger
Ayaki
bed,
going to
Neil, or are
sleep?
you okay?
it's a little cramped for you down there, but
We can trade beds. I'm much shorter than you know.
It's fine.
the bed is
You're going to-
over-encumbered.
Rallis and go, can I just
But
sleep here?
Yeah, no problem.
And she'll turn into her fox form and sleep at the foot of the bed.
Okay.
Understandable.
Rawls was across the whole bed by herself, just like, oh, this is great. And then she gave Aki a little space, I think, at the bottom.
She
Okay.
just curls up in her little fox form.
Rawls was on the other part of the bed, not the right side of the bed, the left side, to allow space.
Okay, that is gonna be... Alright, So you guys go down for bed. Morstead, I'm gonna need 2 con saves. So go ahead and roll me the first one.
Nice.
Okay. You don't pass out in your own barf during the night.
Nice.
That's a plus.
Give me another con save.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Damn.
Dang.
Somehow you are not hungover, and you do get the benefits of a long rest.
That's crazy.
Yo!
I refuse that.
Damn.
Do not refuse it. Take it.
I don't know what my hit points should be, but I at least need a level of exhaustion or something, man.
You know what?
Crazy.
If you know what, I commend that. Give yourself a level of exhaustion, a short rest, instead of a long, and inspiration if you don't have it.
Okay. I also have the same problem as Nash, which is I used a bunch of my shit. The long rest button happened, so I'm like,
Ooh.
Asshole.
Unless you guys, so
We have like 2 days.
you guys
We'll
have
fix it.
3 fully open days. I don't think spells are going to
okay.
matter that much unless you guys go to the Feywild. I don't
No.
think it'll matter that much.
It's always a possibility.
Never know.
Feywild.
I'm gonna go ahead and click the long rest button.
Okay. First point of note. Nash,
Hi.
when you are woken up in the morning to
Uh-huh.
the bedroom door closing, and you notice Raftalia is gone.
Oh.
Is anyone else awake yet?
With
I
the
feel like
with the
I'd
highest
be-
with the highest passive perception in the party and the roll of my die, you were the only one to notice and the first one to wake. Highest passive perception because Morstead is gone.
I have the highest passive perception because I have a 26 passive now. So
What I mean is Morstead was not here to have noticed, because he would have.
yeah, I follow immediately.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily, or are you wake? How are you going about this?
I'm going to attempt stealth. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try trailing her and see
Mhm.
what happens.
Okay.
Hiya,
Mm.
12.
Does anybody?
You know, you've gotten worse.
Does anybody not have a higher passive than that?
I have 18.
I probably don't.
I,
I have a 15.
I have a 15.
as long as you have
Oh.
10 plus 2, you're good. I think the entire
I
party. Yeah.
Notices me chasing after.
The
Okay.
rest of you are awoken by the second door closing. You notice Nash is gone, and Clayton you immediately notice, as everyone does shortly after, that your mother is gone.
Where's she
Hold on.
going?
Let me hit my long rest. Yeah. Let me.
DM, just because I don't know if I've done the rolls. I think I did do the roll for it, actually. Okay, never mind. For my stars, I'm not going to do another set of rolls because my stars are almost at full, which means that I probably did the rolls for the long rest. So I'm going to let them sit as is.
Okay.
DM, do you allow me to wake up and immediately cast a spell?
Clayton, as you wake up, notice your mother is gone. You feel a piece of parchment fall off of your chest as you sit up.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I read the first line.
The first line. Just the first line?
Just the first line.
Dear Klain is technically the first line.
Ah,
I cast Dimension Door to the front of the building.
Oh, Klain, I love you.
That's one way to do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nash, by about the time you're at the front door, Klain teleports right beside you.
Where
I
is
don't
she?
know where your mom is. I don't know. I was trailing her. Where did she go? DM, I pretty much ran directly after her. If you want me to roll perception, I will.
Yes, I do need you to roll perception as you were tailing
26.
her. Yeah. You caught the front door closing as you got to the top of the stairs.
Can I look past Klain and see if I see her in the streets?
The door is shut.
I
opened the door.
teleported outside the
I
building
opened
to the front door.
and looked to find her.
Okay.
Yeah,
but-
and Klain said he was outside.
Yeah, he was going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
all good.
Slight correction.
Yeah.
So you saw the front door shut. I assume you go out the front door. As you go out the front door, Nash, you see Klain is currently active. Roll me perception. Klain.
Now?
Klain first.
By the way, I have the note. It's like crumpled in my hand right now.
Okay. Okay.
He is very stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that is at disadvantage.
Well, it's the first
But-
roll
Take the first
regardless.
Yeah.
You look out, there's a small morning crowd of people walking around. You don't see your mother. Now, Shari, you come out. Make your perception.
Hey. 20.
A 20. You look around. You don't see her.
Do I see anyone who looks like they're walking away from the building? Like expeditiously?
Understandable. Give me an insight.
23?
You don't think you see anybody who's like with the intent of like trying to get away quickly.
Do I see anyone who looks like they're trying to hide?
The 20 perception? No, you do not.
I saw her leave the door and then I tried chasing after her, Klain. I don't know where she is.
He just looks down and
You begin
starts to
reading.
unwrap the paper.
I peer
I
over
begin
his shoulder.
reading.
Dear Klain, if you're reading this letter, then I have decided to take off. I must have shared too much, and surely Morstead is going to find the atrocities that our family has done to him. I can't bear to be around as much as I want to stay around for you. Once things have settled down, I'll find you again. Don't worry, I will be safe. That's all it says.
Me too, cat. Me too.
I flip it over.
To see if there's anything
there
on the backhand
PS?
side.
Yes. Is there anything on the backside?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm re-rolling that.
I'm peering over his shoulder. Could I maybe help him at least?
You can snoop and make your own perception check.
I would like to snoop and make my own perception check, please.
I am not even aware of her presence right now.
Yeah, I'm understandable. I'm sorry. Is that not Finder numbers? Is that a 35?
Crazy.
That is expertise. That's what that is.
Yes, it is.
Glorious.
It's
Ah, damn.
glorious. My Clash Star eyes see everything.
If I could ever roll
perfectly.
performance, I would get those numbers. It'd be great. Yep.
Behind you, Nash is there, and her eyes are like,
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
Both of you pick up on a
35 is crazy.
35 is absolutely crazy. Both of you
That's
pick
not
up.
correct.
You didn't need the 35, but congratulations. You both pick up on a slight shimmer over the backside of the page. Nash with a 35 because I have to honor the stupid high roll. You realize there's an illusion on this parchment.
Thane, there seems to be an enchantment right here.
Huh? What?
And I pointed out to him, and I point out the shimmer.
Klain, you noticed the shimmer as well. You just didn't know it was an illusion until Nash brought that information forward.
Okay, now
It's not Braille. Your blind sight does not help.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
if only you had casters who could cast a spell magic.
I actually have to spell magic.
And then do it yourself.
Hey,
you.
look at that. That easily dispels the illusory script, which can hide. Okay.
Okay, cool. No, DM, I want to tell you this right now. I
Mhm.
was gonna roleplay. Klain flips it over. It's blank, obviously. Flips it back over. It's still the same. Flip it over. Flip it over. Flip it over. I wasn't expecting this.
Well. Huh. Okay. Sorry, I just no, it's fine. I just
Didn't think you'd find it.
not this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not this
Immediately.
quickly.
Yeah.
Not this quickly.
I don't know why.
Oops.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair
No,
to assume.
no, it's fine. Let me just pull this up.
Sorry.
No,
No,
you're
this is
good.
awesome for
No,
me
you're
personally.
great.
I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
this.
Crazy.
I feel slightly bad, but also at the same time,
Don't
not
feel
really.
bad.
I feel like I've recently been rewatching ReZero. I feel like Subaru just like, I'm gonna pick this store. Hey Beatrice, sorry, I just, you know, I can just do this whatever I want, you know. It's supposed to be impossible to find this, but I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So, what do we learn?
Well, Klain, if you're reading this, I'm sure it's taken you a while to figure this out.
Okay,
Ironic.
Mom.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've made my way back to the City of Incantations to make my way back towards the Feywilds.
Oh.
I'm fucking going to the face.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, go Feywild!
Mr. DM, do you know what you have just done?
Yes! wait, why is she going back to the Feywilds? Carry on.
I'm going back to. I'm going to return to one of mine and your father's hidden locations to gather some supplies. I'll make my way back within about a week's time. Sooner if I'm lucky. That's all it says.
Clank flips a sheet of paper over.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. Cool.
No.
He flips it over again.
Yeah.
He flips it over.
Oh,
Like, there's two sides of paper. There's not 4 and 8.
Well, I mean, you have eyes as well as I. That was not there a moment ago. I don't know. Where is Morstead?
Where is Morstead at this time in the morning?
He's making his way back over to making way. He is drunkenly walking down the street, like very zigzaggy, and singing an old drinking tune that he's suddenly realized he's known for a lot longer than he thought.
I'm sorry, Morstead.
Last night I was able to scry on him, and he was safe. He was at a different inn. The problem is that he wasn't necessarily... He was drinking someone else's alcohol. You and I both know that he doesn't do that. And he looked distraught. We didn't know if going to him would have been smart, so I may have sent Tantan to watch over him, as well as Ayaki and I sent some familiars to watch over him as well.
The moment you say you sent Tantan, he stops listening and he looks away for a moment. I'm trying to reach out to Tantan. Sorry, Vera.
Probably close enough.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll say
It makes sense.
we'll say as you
We
do.
sent Tantan.
As you do, Morstead is within range, and Nash, you actually see getting closer overhead. You see your familiar, like over the tops of the buildings.
I look in the direction of, like, the street below.
After another
For Morstead.
After another minute or so passes waiting for him, you see a still drunkenly Morstead making his way back towards the Dewdrop Inn, with Tantan kind of pacing behind, a few paces behind his feet.
Morstead.
I think before he gets like within like talking range, you see him pause for a second, barf into the bushes,
Oh.
and then stand up again and continue walking.
After saying that, I think we should have gone to see him last night. Morstead.
Ash, Klain, hey.
Morstead, what? Oh, what? Are you okay?
What spell slot is it to stop barfing?
Uh,
Drunkenness?
Technically being poisoned, right?
Lesser for poison, greater for exhaustion.
I'm going to cast Lesser on him initially,
Okay.
because I just don't want him to throw up currently.
Morstead,
Slightly
you sober up.
green.
Unfortunately, Lesser Restoration kind of makes you sober.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that,
God,
is that
Stash.
better? Is that better?
No.
You were throwing
No,
up.
that's worse.
Oh,
And he goes to drink his drink.
He's like
Yep.
carrying a bottle with him.
I'm not. I know who your patron is, but I think even right now he would want you to take care of yourself.
You know, that's a discussion for another time. Excess is fine sometimes. Special circumstances.
And the special
that's allowed.
circumstances. I don't want to pressure you. and I don't want to hide anything from you. I did see last night, I scryed on you to see
Oh.
just where you were because we were getting worried.
Sure.
And I saw you at the bar drinking someone else's drink,
Mhm.
and
Mine,
you were to
apparently.
yourself, not yours, drinking someone else's, and
No, that's
you seem
fine.
upset, and I don't want to pressure you, but
Let's go outside. I'm not doing this more than once.
yeah, of course.
More
And
said,
Nash walks like kind of close behind you to make sure that you don't fall on your ass.
He's no longer drunk, but he is
He's
now
fine
making
now.
another valiant effort to get there.
You undressed.
Oh, she's still gonna be making sure that you're not gonna be falling on your
You
ass.
are still old. You never know. So
He's very spry, apparently, for his age.
apparently, for his age.
He is not
Apparently.
close.
So the
Oh.
Before you guys
three
get
of
back
you.
in, like we saw a
Oh
Klains
my
before. I was
God.
just like, where did everybody go?
Um,
What's happening?
You guys all wake up and like, wait, what the?
the second
lot
we walk
happens.
through the doors, I'll start reading the letter, front page.
Mhm.
Yeah, Morstead, you now have the
Meanwhile-
knowledge. You look around, see that Raftalia is gone.
It's
Ooh.
Morstead,
disappointing.
would you like to sit down?
No. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just. You're all children. Sometimes you need to have a night, and that's fine. Shit. Okay. Fun. Cool.
And there's more, and I read the backside.
Oh,
Yeah, Rallis is about to be just like, oh, so
Faye
she.
Wiles, isn't she gonna get killed there?
The fuck?
That's what I'm concerned about. I don't know what to do here, guys.
Yeah, me neither. You're like 20 something. Best I can remember now.
You can remember now.
You can remember now.
You know how modify memory is a spell. It's obviously a spell. You get restoration and fix it. And I know how to do that.
So
Know
that's
how to
what
do that.
happened to you.
Oh. What do you remember?
Parents have been around a long time, Glenn. But we knew that. Apparently I have been too.
What?
Every couple decades, your dad would give me a little de-aging, little modify memory.
Decades?
So he also
think
extended
it's
your
approximate.
lifespan
Yeah,
without your consent.
couple hundreds, I think.
Oh,
Hard. It's all still sort of fuzzy.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
You didn't do any of it, Klain. You're still you're a little older than you thought you were, but you weren't like involved in a centuries-long memory modifying scheme.
Maybe not. But my father's the cause of it. And
Oh, he's dead. So,
Oh.
Okay.
I
What are we gonna do
might
now?
not be as old as you, but I think it's my turn, and he turns to walk out.
Oh.
Ugh. No, he
So
needs to have that
Invisibility.
one. Let him have
We're
it.
just gonna let Raftalia go to this city and stuff? Like, we're
Well,
not gonna go poof over
Should
there
we
and
go to the
I-
Feywild after?
No, well, we
You
could.
heard what she
I'm fine with
said.
that, but
You heard what she said. It's already.
She seems to think she'll be okay.
She seems to have a way of keeping herself safe. And I think the more attention we bring to her, the more danger we bring to her as well. Not to mention the one person that she's been trying to keep safe from the Feywild this entire time. There was something I wanted to speak with her about, but I don't think she has the capability anyways.
well, I meant just before she gets there, we could go find her by teleporting and maybe head her off at the pass before she gets into the Feywild.
Here's the thing, we don't know if she will be in her actual form. She could be literally anyone, if I'm understanding things correctly, about how their shapeshifting works. And even if
frustrating.
we were able to get to the Feywild portal before her, we have no idea who exactly she is going to be impersonating.
I don't think we're going to have much luck trying to track her down on our own. But
I could attempt to
she-
scry her again, but
I don't. Maybe, but perhaps it would be better to simply maybe ask others of your circle to watch for her.
there's a danger to that.
I'm not
Because
suggesting.
as of right now,
Facts.
as of right now, the only person that knows of Raftalia's location from the Feywild is myself. If I were to alert anyone else, not that I suspect them of betraying, it's just the Fey are tricky, and they can get information in multitudes of ways.
I cast sending.
Okay.
Raftalia, kids want to go after you. Are you being stupid?
Are you being stupid?
I don't think
Don't
that's
kill
my
yourself.
question.
Kill yourself. We did a lot to keep you alive. Less mad at you. It's like I can't say not mad at you.
No, it's fair.
Mad.
Less
Yeah.
mad.
She probably knew of the situation and what he was doing to you. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Not going in the Fae, near the Fae. Old friend in town. I saw you last night. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive us. That's what you get back. Keep in mind, you did not give yourself a long rest, so you might have one or two left.
I certainly don't think I have that many spells left.
I would give you one more since we don't know for certain.
Okay. That seems generous. Forgive is a ways off. But that's not important right now. Don't die. I'll still message at night. Probably not tonight. Out of spells.
Understandable. Don't worry. I would never leave Klain behind. Or you. You are our friend. I know it's hard to see right now, but we have our reasons.
I think unusually for Morstead, he didn't repeat the sendings as they came in.
You're probably the only one who knows you sent the sendings.
Yeah. Like, he just goes silent for a minute while Nash and Ayaki are having this
Anyone who
conversation.
once can insight it, but it's going to be difficult because he's in a weird
I'm having a
mindset right
discussion.
now.
I'm having a discussion with Hayaki.
That's about right. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say my focus is not
could've
on
called that
Morstead.
my
My
way.
focus is on
Him
Ayaki.
zoning, but I don't think you realize what that means.
Yeah. More said, I would say just roll me I guess deception with advantage. I know you sometimes weird deceptions because of other things. Just roll it full advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Ow!
Well.
Wow.
Unless you see Morstead counting on his fingers the way he does. when
Okay.
he does
Well,
it.
you know.
That's
No, it is vocal, somatic, and material.
He
I-
didn't
Oh.
use subtle spell. He
Just keep
I-
going 1, 2.
I try to, but whatever. The dice write their own story.
And he's about to say it.
they do.
Marissa, what
I
are you
love to
doing?
think that the semantic components for sending is
Except
just counting
what?
on your fingers. That is the
1, 2,
semantic
3,
component
4,
Mathematic
5,
for
6.
components.
sending.
You are.
You must count your fingers to 25. That's the somatic component.
Up
Yeah,
to 25.
exactly.
Exactly.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the only one who knows about Klain's identity, as well as Raftalia's, that is from the Fae myself, and I don't think messaging anyone from my circle is very safe.
Listen, she's not going into the Feywild. She's meeting a
not?
friend nearby. She says she's not doing anything stupid.
Oh, that's good.
So we don't have to go teleport to her right now and find her?
If you guys want, but she doesn't think it's a good idea. Neither do I. I'll keep messaging her in the evenings. If she doesn't respond, we know something happened.
Hmm.
You know she's on the same plane now, so you know there's no chance of failure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's honestly up to Klain, but I had the availability of the spell, so I figured I'd offer it. But you know,
Go ask
I
Klains.
I don't really want to leave this city because we're kind of doing things here. So I'd rather stay here if we, could.
I have transport via plants available to us if necessary. But that's,
I wish I would have been able to get something to her before she disappeared on us.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Has some roles in the background
Real?
for what she did during the night.
I get that. This is Ayaki thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sitting there fumbling with the coin.
Morstead. Know you had a rough night.
Let's see.
To say
That
the
would've-
least. Would you like to rest?
No, we should stay up. We're here. What are we doing? What's the plan?
I
I
mean,
don't
we
really know what we're doing today. We have to go find Klain, I suppose, because he walked away.
Yeah,
we
so
do have the next few days to ourselves.
let's do a quick transition while you guys begin your discussion. Klain
I'm
has
gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be
Yep.
right back.
Cool. Klain has made his way over to unaware to you guys are unaware of this, but made his way over to his burned down house, going invisible to get by the guards he knows are around. And Klain, as you said, you find your way and head to your dilapidated, burned down house, your room covered in ash, your childhood things destroyed, and you just sit down. What do you do?
Assuming I'm uninterrupted, I think until the spell wears off, which is an hour, it's a mixture between sulking, a few tears here and there, and maybe about just before the spell ends, he gets up and he starts to explore. And
you walk around what was once your childhood home, running your hand along what is now everything covered in layers of ash and thick dust, as this place has been abandoned. Memories of childhood, happy memories. Your mom, your father, helping them make potions, running around with what you thought was your sister. Now a little bit tainted. Knowing maybe your father wasn't as good of a person as you thought he was. He's flawed. Just like every mortal is.
I assume there is nothing that isn't out of place in the house. Everything's burned, and I mean, probably parts of it are just genuinely gone. Crumbled.
As you search around the house for anything that's intact, anything that you could hold as a memory, you find a worn down picture frame. You rub it off, and the frame itself is burned, but not completely away. And it's a picture of you, your father, your mother, and Kana, together, smiling. There's a few splintered cracks going down the picture frame.
I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding. I think around that time, hour would be up. And as I reappear to myself, I realize it and kind of talk to myself. Okay. It's time to go back. And as I start making my way through the house,
Mm-hmm.
oh, duh. I notice a guard standing outside the window or something invisible.
Of course. Completely unaware of you inside.
And I get just outside. I probably make it halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to the market. I want to find scrolls of sending.
Okay. So you sneak your way back out of the house and make your way over to the market?
Yeah, and once I get near enough, I just reappear. I'm not
Fair
even
enough.
bothering to hide my face or anything.
Fair enough. You make your way over to the market. You've been through here enough, you've lived here, and with everything going on, you're getting close to a month of having all of you and your friends here. You're easily able to find a stall that sells some scrolls. Let me roll. Okay. You find a stall that has 3 scrolls of sending available.
How much do they cost?
Let's see. So they are a 3rd level spell slot. Let's see. 3rd level is considered uncommon. So it's between that price range. We're gonna say they're probably not as well. No, there's people far from home. It's probably gonna be on the higher end of the cost range. We're gonna say base price is 400 per.
And what's the Klain price?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
400 per.
Oh.
Okay, must be a shopkeeper I know.
Or one that doesn't know you.
Maybe it's
Oh,
not
that, yeah.
Somehow.
That seems the more likely case.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Somehow doesn't know Klain. You know, they're a traveling vendor.
Must be. It's a vendor station. That makes
All right,
sense.
DM.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to roleplay this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming I pick them up, I bring them over, and I set them there.
Mm-hmm.
I see these are costly.
Ah, yes. I see you, looking at scrolls of sending, unusual for times of a tournament, but perhaps your family is far away from home at the moment. There are many people who want to talk to their family far away.
Yeah, my family is, well, it's a bit complicated, and I'm kind of down on hard times. I
Oh,
don't quite have
family
the
can
gold,
always be
but-
complicated.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have the coin, but how about a trade? And I take off my dragon horn pauldron that I just bought and set it on the table.
Oh my god.
He will inspect it. I need to do a roll to see if he has the identify spell. I think good for you is that he knows its value.
Yes.
So I'm going to say 15 or higher. He has the spell as a shopkeeper. He has the spell as a shopkeeper.
Man, does he have that spell?
He has it always prepared. Yeah, well, anyways.
I have 6,800.
Well,
My man is broke.
I'm sorry to have something like this. You must be in the... You know this thing's value, right? I don't want to rip off... I know we hike our prices around here sometimes, but... This thing is worth... This thing is worth a fortune.
Well, you know how important family is.
What's an empathy roll?
Wisdom?
Unfortunately,
I would say wisdom. Wisdom
okay.
or charisma? I would
Okay.
say wisdom or charisma.
Oh, Ross.
I'm just gonna do another D30 roll. I'm gonna bring it. I have my number in my head. Plus that, so. Gonna see how much of a good person he is. Huh.
Not that good.
He's
Yeah.
not that good.
Could be
He's not an
worse.
asshole.
Huh.
But he's,
No.
you know,
Slightly
apathetic.
below average.
But the number I had
He's
in my
slightly
head was
apathetic.
12.
Oh.
Oh.
He's slightly on the
He
apathetic
doesn't
side.
care that much.
I mean, I'd be more than willing to give these to you for this. Maybe I can give you something else here with that as well. I don't want to rip you
Honestly,
off
this is
too
all I
much.
want right now.
You're not
If
a
you're-
great bargainer, Joey.
I'm not trying to bargain.
I know you're not. Well, if you're really going to twist my arm, he will happily, though feeling slightly like he's ripping you off a lot, he will...
What's the value on that thing?
Yeah, that's a great question.
A few
What?
thousand?
Is
Uh,
it really?
Because
Yeah.
Oh well.
it's worth several thousand versus
Yeah.
the
400.
barely over 1,000 worth of
1,200.
worth of scrolls you're buying. But I don't
Okay,
think.
well,
But I don't think in this moment Klain cares, and
No.
I
Klain doesn't care.
That's fair.
I appreciate that role play. You're not in the right headspace right now. If you don't
No,
have
and-
inspiration, give it to yourself.
ooh,
Nice.
ooh.
Hmm.
Do I? Where do I see that?
It's
That's
like
the little
your
icon
proficiency
top left.
Bonus.
left.
I
Directly
know.
to the right
Yes.
of your.
Okay.
Gracious DM.
Mhm.
For
Give me a moment.
It's happening again. Oh wait, no, that's Megan now.
The extra feedback in the sound. Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, static.
Oh, it's good now.
Um,
Discord be weird tonight.
yeah, sometimes.
yeah.
As he passes over the scrolls, you know there's a fourth scroll with it. And he takes the pauldron.
Thank you very much.
Family. I understand family. This is worth a lot more than what you're giving me, so you should be able to see your family while you're talking to them.
That's. Thank you.
And I'm not going to make you roll a check. You get a scroll of scrying with it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very gracious DM. Thank you.
he still makes way more money than those
Yeah.
scrolls are worth.
Yeah. I don't care about that. I'm just gonna take that away. The set.
And he starts making a sign and hanging it up for a lot
Right
of
before you
money.
leave.
He starts polishing it, even though it's pretty much brand fucking new.
After the fight
Yeah.
with well, I didn't even take that much damage in that fight.
Hit
Not
by Negative.
really.
Well, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Oh, there is one
Right.
big like scratch in it.
It's a
but-
magic item.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It'll buff
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing little polishing won't help.
I just needed to remind Joey that for one session he's like, I don't understand why everyone's getting hurt so much, and then the next session is on his ass.
That's Klain every session, man.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you kind of asked for it with being at the
You
previous
actually
session.
asked
What is
for
that?
it, yeah.
I was literally asking
You
for
literally
it.
asked.
Yes.
You were literally
I knew
asking for
dead
it.
well why everyone else was taking the damage, and I'm just over here do 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 do. You guys are
I mean,
doing
just
good
tempt
over there. Yeah.
Anyways.
And with all of my spotlight being done, I return. Sorry for taking so much time.
No, you
No,
are
you're
fine. You
You're
are
doing great.
fine.
Good job.
Everyone. Thank you.
Klain goes for
Thank
his
you.
walk. What does everybody else do in the meantime as Klain is gone and taking care of some errands and dealing with his own personal new troubles and such?
How small is the bed y'all's on? Like, is he like legs hanging over?
It's a
I mean,
child-sized bed.
yeah, you hang over it a little bit.
Okay, I imagine I probably
bed-
didn't sleep good. I roll out of bed and just like fall on my face.
The bed is over encumbered with you sleeping in it.
The bed is over encumbered.
Wow.
I roll out of bed and like fall on the ground like, oh, my back is sore.
I told you could have taken this bed if you wanted to.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Morstead. Didn't get much rest last night, did you?
I'm fine.
I suppose you don't have any more spell slots.
Oh, what an interesting question. Absolutely not.
Okay, well,
Nope.
Nope,
Does
that was the
anyone-
end of it.
I
Do
need
you
to.
want to just rest here? Like, we don't really have anything else to do other than go to find out where the heck Klain went.
I would prefer to find Klain.
At
Should we
some
wait like
point,
an
I
hour,
would.
Or should we go get him?
At some point, I would like to try to get in contact with Erevan regarding the assistance that the Sultanas can give them for the Dragon King situation. But we have several days before we see her again, so it's not
I could do it
super
tomorrow.
high priority. Yes, as long as honestly, everyone needs a day to just relax. I think maybe not too many drinks. Looking over at Morstead.
Yeah.
But it's been a filled few days. I think we should go look for Klain too. Does anyone know where he might have gone?
Yes, please. Sure.
I mean, I think the only place that he would probably go might be his house. I don't think he'd go anywhere else.
Wouldn't make sense.
Come
dude.
on, Klain is stupid enough to go somewhere
You
else.
think he would just go randomly walking around the
He
town?
could just go for a walk.
I'm sure he'll come
He's
back.
not gonna go drink some more alcohol at a different bar, is he?
Klain
That does-
doesn't always think through things, but he's not quite stupid enough to just wander the city with a price on his head.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
mean,
But are we sure
If he's
though?
upset, especially, it might not be in the best, thought process right now.
let's go for a walk and see if we can go
Okay,
find him
yeah.
over at his parents' house.
I already had one today. Don't want another. Thank you.
I will go with.
We're going on a trip.
On your favorite
On our favorite
walking
rocket
trip.
Zooming through the streets.
Walking
Find the
on.
rat.
Assholes.
I'll say you guys go walking around. Go near the house. You don't see him around there. After a while, you guys just say you guys run into each other as Klain is making his way back from the market.
Hey,
Kind of looks up around. Oh, hi. I didn't expect you guys to come looking for me.
Why wouldn't you?
Why?
it's been at least an hour.
Been over that at this point, and unless you forget, the person in charge of the city wants you dead.
Well,
I don't think
to a
she would
certain
be as
extent,
right
I
to
could
do it
really
every
understand
day.
why.
Oh.
Let's, yeah, either way, you have a point. Let's. Hold on. I slip into a back alley and walk back out. I'm gonna look at, one of the half elf guards. But not in
Sure.
their attire.
Okay. Sure. Congratulations. You look like an elf now.
You
Yeah.
Half elf.
could have
Half
just
elf.
looked like
It's much
your-
cooler.
self, but okay.
Eh. Might as well be safe.
Well, what should we do today? I think everyone deserves a day of
Is
rest.
a good question. As at this point, we now have 3 total days of free time. I believe either today or tomorrow, Ayaki's bow will be ready.
I think that's tomorrow. It was on Thursday. of the week,
Let me check.
so-
Today is today is Wednesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say today's Wednesday.
Yeah, this morning is Wednesday, so your bow will be ready tomorrow. You have today, tomorrow, and Friday to kill. If we can do this one of two ways, we can go through each day. If you guys have particular goals you guys want to accomplish, we can go through those, or we can just kind of time skip our way through this. It's kind of up to you guys.
We're not going to the Feywilds, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
As much as we like to threaten the DM with that,
Mm-hmm.
he almost gave us a reason.
I'm aware.
That
We're like, oh shit, we're actually going to the
Yeah.
Baywatch.
we're actually
Moment
gonna go.
claimed.
Yeah.
I was ready to teleport us. I was going for it.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
mean,
you
I
would.
had transferred plans to get us to the portal. You know, it's fun. As far as Nash's goals, getting in contact with Haravan and coordinating the Sultanas thing.
Okay. Does
That's my main
anybody?
goals.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything that is time sensitive that they want to do over these 3 days? If not, I'll go over each character and we'll kind of go around for what you guys do over the 3 days. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since you've been the quietest so far, Rallis, what do you want to do over these 3 days?
Outside of over the table, I have not had time to look at any items, but I would probably go shopping at least once, just to look at stuff. So that's gonna be done. Not inside the session though.
Okay.
That's all I had planned. I got nothing else I need to do.
Okay. Neil?
I will look for potion sales. Buy one, get one free, you know, etc.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right,
It's
cool.
just the old thing because
The usual
he
Neil thing,
probably-
stocking up on every potion he can get his hands on.
All right, 3 days worth of potion shopping. You know, we'll roll.
And he'll still have a few thousand gold left by the end of it all.
I still have 9k left.
By the end of this
Look
campaign,
at that roll.
If
Oh
you-
my
God
god, what a roll.
the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
What a roll.
That's fucked up.
Oh my.
Okay,
Am I that much of an addict or
Neil,
Yes.
Yeah.
you can buy up to 8 regular healing potions, 7 greater healing potions, 7 superior healing potions, and 3 supremes. That's what the rules and then the 3 were.
That's a pretty
Depicting.
good roll.
The supremes were a set number. The total is irrelevant.
I will buy all 3 and all 7 of the superiors and the supremes.
Christ, let me look at my prices. Okay, so let me get a calculator out. All right.
Can I write this off on my taxes as like adventuring expenses?
No.
Damn.
Unfortunately, not. A true shame.
Do we
Okay.
have an adventurers guild? Like,
So, slowly once again, you're buying how many superiors?
7 superiors.
Okay, 7 times 500. Okay, that's 3,500.
Deal. Okay, and 3 supremes.
And all 3 supremes, those are 1,000 each, so another 3K.
Okay, so 6,500.
Yep.
Are you buying any other ones other than those 7 plus 3 or no?
Nope, just those.
Did anyone else in the party want to buy any of the graders or regulars?
I'm good.
How many graders do I have? I'll buy 2 graders.
Okay, 300 per 2.
Okay.
I will also buy greater. How many left?
You bought 2, so there's 5 left.
I will buy 2.
Okay. Not 300 from you then. Have to put some kind of limit.
Restriction. Oh my god, I just realized I have. Hold on, is that the right number?
A lot. You're gonna have
Addict.
Come
you
on.
Addict.
I have 15 superiors, guys.
That makes sense.
Guys.
Cool.
Holy shit.
If we have an army battle or something,
Our newest
To be
knight
fair,
down, y'all.
12 actual bottles. The other 3 are in my jacket.
Yep.
yeah.
Y'all
Stick to,
is
like y'all's like need some potions. I got some superiors over
Need
here.
some
I got
potions.
superiors over here.
I'm just gonna wear.
Boy.
I'm gonna wear a trench coat and be like, "What are you buying?"
He's the
Mid-fight,
Witcher,
y'all just
you know?
reaches in a coat, yanks the potion out.
Oh, you need yourself one of these.
I need one of the
So you need some
One of
potion?
these.
y'all. Is there anything else?
He's the Witcher. He has a box full of them that he just clanks around.
Anything else? What kind of potions does this guy have? Other potions.
What kind of potions are you looking for? You have 3 whole days. You can go to 3 different elemental
Dear.
planes.
Four.
I guess you can go there now. Yeah, 4.
You can move on to somebody else. I'm gonna look up all the potion stuff.
Cool.
Jesus. Okay.
Let me know what you're looking for. We'll do rolls. Chances will be high. You know what? Let's get this out of the way. Ayaki, you have several days of your rewind time and a deck.
Yes. But the question is Klain up for doing it in his current state to do his polls?
I'll say the first day, no.
Okay, so we'll just do one single poll the first day.
Okay.
It'd be Ayaki doing it.
Let me pull it up. Okay. So the first day, just you pull one. Give me a roll. Give me a
What's the number?
1d82. 72.
I don't think we've had that one yet. At least that I recall.
Okay. You draw the Four of Vessels, otherwise known as Boredom. In the moment where you can look forward before going back, you see your chest shrink and you feel tighter in the pants. As 70
Don't rewind.
as
Don't do it.
72 causes your character to physically become the opposite sex, this does not affect your gender identity.
So two things. One, I want to point out Ayaki wears this skirt like a dress.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're gonna rewind
Uh-huh.
that. As funny as that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
fine.
Ayaki would be happy.
That's
No, she did not. I think that's
thank you for the follow,
hilarious.
Captain.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
That
What even?
what a card. What a card. That's we need some lightheartedness. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's good.
okay, well,
Wow.
That was
All
a
right.
dice trying to give us something funny to laugh at.
yes.
Oh, that's yeah. It gave us that.
Okay. On the
That should have
second,
been number 69.
right?
No,
On
that's another good time.
no, fate. It is not. Well, it's reversible by magic, I guess. But he reverts 6 seconds. It never happens. Your bullshit ability that I gave to you.
He reverses.
Yeah, he reverses
to be
the
fair-
reverse.
Yeah. To be fair, when you gave me this ability, the deck of many things was not in our possession.
Hey,
No, it's my fault because I
Wait,
didn't think about the
Joey,
combo.
You can buy
he
Yes.
says it changes the physical. He still identifies as a she, so she rewinded.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah, technically speaking.
On the second day, you can have Klain pull if you want, and with his Divergent Fate.
Yeah, if Klain's up for it, I'll let him do the second day.
Alrighty.
All right,
So
roll me a D82
You might
twice.
even let him do it to try to encourage him a little
the
bit.
82.
Like, I know
Yep.
you want to. I know you want to.
I swear to God.
Okay,
he rolls
fine,
another
fine.
72.
No better way to get out of a funk.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Why not a bit of
I was hoping
gambling?
for another 72.
A 16. So
72 was
Klain
hilarious.
drawing these two cards. You see between your different eyes these two different directions.
Mhm.
The first one you see is the devil.
Oh.
Let me
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
hold on. I need to read this. Mm-hmm.
My experience in Phasmophobia says that is not good.
That's where I went. My brain.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Uh-huh, that's where I was like,
my goodness.
Okay. As you draw and feel this card in your hand under this path, you feel an overwhelming power of domination. On the other roll, that's what I'll give you at that. Take that as you will. Through your other eye, you pull the Page of Swords. 34.
Get a sword.
That one sounds cool. It's probably not, but it sounds cool.
Yeah.
You feel.
Sounds a little better. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay.
You feel weaker and compelled to draw another card.
Oh no.
It's a lose-lose.
Oh
Let's go.
no.
Which path?
Oh, there's some gambling to do.
So the first question, because Ayaki doesn't see anything yet with your ability to rewind, which path do you take? Because you get more information when you fully choose it.
And okay. Oh, that's true. Just a little more information. When you say I feel the overwhelming power of domination, am I the target or am I the wielder?
I am not giving you that information until you draw it.
Fair.
Technically, I don't have to give you...
Fair.
The only reason you're even getting information before is because of your divergent fates.
Yeah.
Normally, you draw it and find out. I am giving you vague hints on purpose to both. Except I told you feel compelled to draw a card, but like, I don't know how else to vaguely say that.
I think that was vague enough.
That's vague enough.
I am sending you stuff, Mr. DM.
Okay, I will figure that out in a moment. So which one
Yep, no, you're good.
do you go with?
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I'm picking to draw another card.
Okay, so
Oh.
firstly, as you choose the Page of Arrows,
Yeah.
you would, don't do this yet unless this becomes permanent,
Mm-hmm.
-2 to a chosen ability score.
Ooh.
So, if you would do this, if this doesn't get reversed, you will -2 to an ability score, immediately draw another card which is affected by your divergent fate. As, even though you don't physically pull from it, you turn your hand over and there's another set of cards. As Ayaki cannot stop this from happening, as it says you must draw. So roll me 2 more.
Okay. So, breaking this down real quick.
We are still within the 6 seconds.
Yeah.
It is still currently reversible.
Okay.
Within this,
I'm going to roll 2 more.
you're going to roll 2 more. Nothing is permanent yet.
D82. Understood.
Ayaki has seen you. At this point. Ayaki has seen you draw a card.
But that's it.
What stat would you lose if you had to -2?
theoretically,
In theory,
charisma.
Oh God.
sees
Already
It's a -1.
No.
Dear God.
so you draw a card. No physical difference, and you turn over the card, and there's another one as a 68. I would say visibly Ayaki can tell there's another card, but there's no weird effect yet, visibly.
A little uglier.
But it would be odd to Ayaki that you suddenly have another card.
Yeah,
It would.
as that happens, I feel like talking as a free action. Mental link. Be ready, Ayaki.
Okay. So, this is weird because this line in the deck is actually just a separation number.
Oh.
You don't know either. Up or down? Just
Down.
up or down? Down? Okay. So it'll be 67 instead, because 68 is not actually a choice.
Oh, I should have gone up. Wait, can I go up?
Why didn't you go?
Foolish.
You should have gone up to 69, you fool. Anyways, in
Too late.
You fool.
in one hand, you see a picture of a full moon.
Oh.
In the other, which is a 21. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Having flashbacks.
In the other one, you see a picture of... That one's already been drawn. Roll again. 21 cannot be drawn again, as Ayaki already has that one.
Oh.
Oh.
That card has already been drawn.
Which was the 21?
I think that's the one that we don't know does yet.
Ah, yes.
55, which is... You see a depiction of two coins with faces on them facing towards each other. Which of those two do you choose?
Pull me back, Ayaki.
Okay.
Take us back,
All right.
Scotty.
Run it
Alright.
back.
Rewind.
All right, you don't even. You just. All right, those would have been. That would have been. The two of coins would have been interesting.
I kind of wonder, but I'd have a 6 charisma.
It's actually a classic card. It's actually one of the. It's actually one of the classics.
Ooh.
Okay. To my understanding, there's one more day of this bullshit.
I think so.
Yeah. There'd
Okay.
Be, yeah, for day 3.
Are you doing it or doing it with Klain because he can get multiples and has a better statistical chance?
I
I
feel
mean-
like Clay would ask today.
Yeah, then
So-
we'll do it.
All right. On the
Okay.
final day, Klain, give me 2 more rolls.
Alrighty. Roll. Mia, please stop hitting.
When we
buttons.
finish this
Yeah, me
campaign,
too.
I would love to have that.
Yeah,
sheet
I'll
of the-
I'll tell you.
I have seen the original because Deck of Amazing
Yeah.
is a common magic item,
Uh,
quote unquote common. So I know some of the cards, but I don't know all of them. I only know a handful off the top of my head.
Stop playing with the cord.
hey, for your first roll, you see a forest and 2 lovers within the forest.
Hmm.
Whoa, why are you spying?
And as you look at it, you see the face of one of them is yours, and the other flickers between everyone you know.
What?
Yo.
That doesn't sound great.
Yo.
Something fucking
On-
crazy.
On the other roll,
169.
on the other roll,
169.
the
Mirror.
five of arrows. Let's see. Here it is.
Uh-oh.
There's some things going on in this man's mind.
This is either really good, funny, or outright terrible for you.
Or all at the
Please be
same
as all
time.
It
of the
is
above.
some kind of extreme.
As you look at the card, it twists and turns into Tantan, and you see Tantan scowling at you from the card.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
Which
Walk
of
the real Tan away.
Which of the two do you choose to see to understand the full effect?
Poor dapper
I
Tan.
could have. I could.
Yes, you could have, but you didn't. You said take me back.
I didn't. Dumb. All right. Yeah. There's
Well,
that.
would you like to have a sexy time, or would you like to hate you?
Mira, get your mind out of the gutter. We all know what. Oh wait, it was a forest of lovers, wasn't it?
It
Yes!
was.
Forest of lovers. How is it not?
Huh.
Why is that one not 69?
Are you going
Chris?
with the 7 or the 28?
A forest of lovers with the faces of everyone I know, or
It's
okay.
like it's like changing. It hasn't like set on
Okay.
one.
Oh, so it's like a slot machine rolling through and whatever
Sure.
it lands
Who's
on.
it gonna land on?
Or
Okay.
Tan
Please
scowling
land
at you.
on
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
please land on us.
Do the first one. I want to see this.
Klain,
Yeah, all right. Let's go with the lover forest. Let's
Okay.
see what happens.
Oh
What's
yeah,
going
let's
on?
go.
Klain,
Let's go.
Yep.
choose one ally. Without knowing any information, choose an ally.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I mean, I
it's
feel like
gotta be
logically,
Ayaki.
I
Fuck
was gonna say
it.
logically the person that's sitting with you
I
is
love it.
doing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you think Ayaki, the picture settles on Ayaki's face and your face.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
In this moment, you and Ayaki feel almost like a chain wrap around your hearts on the inside. You must defend this ally at all costs, even in death. This functions as the geas or quest, with the same
my
penalties
God.
and terms for removal. You feel like if Ayaki would die, you would also die.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ayaki.
That could be bad.
Ayaki, you feel
Okay.
this strange magic wrap around your physical heart inside of you.
So if either of them die, or just
Just if Ayaki
If
dies.
either- oh, okay.
so if Ayaki goes down.
If Ayaki
Then-
dies, not down. Like,
Well, yeah,
Full
yeah,
death.
yeah.
Which
Full death.
Then that's
is
like two
arguably
birds
hard
with one
to do
stone.
for Ayaki.
Right.
Ooh.
What did you say? Is there any benefit to that?
no.
Wow.
No.
No,
Okay,
basically
no.
your whole goal is
No.
to not let me die.
Ah.
Just don't let Ayaki die now.
What? Wow. Ayaki, please. Ayaki, please. Ayaki, please.
She'll sit there and count for a second until she gets to the 5 and then relax.
Please. Please.
Just to let him stew on it for a few seconds.
Okay.
Nobody but her will remember it, but she'll
Make him
remember
sweat.
Oh, I never thought about that. Only you remember
it. The
that?
only one who
Mhm.
remembers the consequences of doing this is Ayaki.
That's so funny.
That's
Wait.
that's
Just
By the
like
way,
you're the only one who remembers the if you do the divergent one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where's the choice
what
that you
the
make?
options
So,
you
are.
would
I just-
remember the original line.
I want
Uh-huh.
to share what the other one was.
Yeah, I
Okay,
want to
please
know.
do.
I feel like
Please
that
do.
one was.
Do it.
Yeah.
So,
I would love
the
to.
character's animal companion, familiar, cohort, or other friendly NPC ally is alienated forever after hostile. If the character has no such allies, the enmity is some powerful personage, community, or religious order that can be substituted. This hatred remains a secret until such a time that it would be most dramatic and perilously revealed.
That one's so
Oh,
funny.
That'd
Grog
be so
told
sad.
this in
Yeah.
Vox Machina, and
They
it was
hate
gonna be
you,
Pike's
secret.
grandpa that killed him in the middle of the night.
Oh god.
oh.
Because Tantan is a fey creature, he reveals our location to the fucking.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Wow.
That would have been
Yeah.
horrible.
That would have been so
Yeah.
bad.
So that was
Imagine
that was
Tantan
interesting.
working with a bailiff.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Not good.
Oh, that'd be
Very bad.
heartbreaking. We love Tantan.
Ugh.
Aw.
Poor
had to kill
Tan.
Tan.
Oh,
That's what I had to do.
Tan.
Yeah.
Hey, well, at least Klain
It
doesn't
wouldn't
have to
have
have
been
sex
hard.
with someone.
No, it was
Yeah,
not
promise them
what you
Tan-
guys were thinking.
No
But
69
then
today.
Tan
Not
would have
quite
been
so
back in
literal.
the
Has to
Feywild,
do
which is
us damn
arguably
RTS.
worse.
Yeah, exactly. If that
I thought it was
doesn't
gonna be
work, he's
another
gonna
Niall
go.
curse.
Right.
So
I
Another.
thought that was
There'll
gonna be
never be
another
another
Niall
Niall
curse.
curse.
Yeah, I'll
Just
second
a
Yeah.
little bit more personal.
so
Just
I
a
thought it was
little
gonna be
bit
love
That
more.
potion. I
was
thought
an-
the two of us were gonna just like look at each other and just be like starstruck lovers.
Yeah, and here's the thing about that. I was gonna.
We just see over
Yeah.
here making out in the middle of the freaking room.
We'll just see
Yeah.
ourselves out.
Everyone would be like, okay, we need to give him some space.
Okay.
No weird things
This is
happen.
escalating
Cutest part,
quickly.
man.
Emotions are running
all
high.
all the years of casting Drench. is just-
Ayaki's like, don't worry, I can
Ayaki.
console you
Love that
tonight.
you
There.
never saw coming. Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
man.
wait, Ayaki.
Oh.
Did you already cast Drench on me, or is that me?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh,
Where's your bonk button?
oh,
Mira, what
Bonk.
has gotten into you? Leave it to Chris.
I've been hanging around him too much.
let's go.
Let's go.
Morstead.
Okay.
Morstead. What do you do over these 3 days?
I think Morso just spends a lot of time like taking walks and like trying to process, like putting memories in order and like figuring out what's fake and what's real.
Are there any meaningful messages you send?
He's messaging Reftalia every night,
Okay.
like he agreed to.
Okay.
Uh,
We'll say if rules come up, then perhaps you already know more stuff that pertains to.
he's mostly just making sure she's alive.
Yeah. She's alive. She's fine over the course of 3 days.
I don't think there's any
No,
the
just
warmth that was there is
no. Any
gone.
warmth is gone.
Yeah.
Just say you alive. Great.
Cool.
Okay.
Yikes. And then obviously for like Nash and whoever else wants to talk to people.
Okay.
He's around to be the sending monkey.
Boy, howdy.
That's it.
All right.
I appreciate this this service you're giving us.
Hey.
Yep. All right. Really looked. I'm gonna say no to the cold fire draft. That is a legendary potion.
Yeah, I just thought I'd link it. If I had the Mr. Potion is Neil's perfect thing for yeah, that's legendary though.
Yeah, that's also legendary.
But that's perfect for potion addicts.
Because you're a potion addict, I will give you a chance on that one, and I mean a chance.
I get it.
You have
I don't even have enough money. Even if it was
You
there.
have a 5% chance. Roll me a D100. 95 or
Okay.
higher. No.
There you go.
Okay, no. Go ahead and roll.
I think those were the only two.
Yep,
You
roll
know, if
me.
you're dyslexic, that is a 95.
Yeah, fuck
I
you.
am just no,
Uh,
it's not. Yes, it is.
Roll me.
Hey, congratulations, you're not dyslexic.
What version of the Ozo are you trying to find? The uncommon or the very rare?
Okay, hold on. Let's look. Is that the first or second one I sent?
The very first one.
Boop. Close, close. I think. It was the very rare one.
Okay. The very rare is a variant with additional properties. It also tastes better.
Hey, look at
Okay.
that.
Go ahead and roll me a D100 if you're looking for the very rare. Let's say 40% chance. Go ahead and roll. Nope.
Okay.
And then this one is rare vortex. Roll me another D100 for the vortex. It's rare. We'll say 50% chance. Nope.
Damn. Nothing.
And the one that's for other people and not for you, which is also rare, 50% chance. You'll get it this time. Roll. Hey, look.
Wow.
For one of your allies, you're able to find the potion of spell
I hope I have
recovery.
enough money.
Let's see. It is a rare potion. Let's see. Can't. Oh yeah, I can't even do it. So it's just kind of like that. We will say it's a minimum of 4 to 6. It's not that crazy for you guys. We'll say 1,200.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Okay. You can buy the potion of spell recovery. You gain 1d3 plus 3 spell slots when drinking it. None of these can be above 6th level. It can be a total number or
It'll
a
be useful
combined
for
of
someone.
what's rolled. Yeah. Oh, your spellcasters will enjoy that. Okay. Nash.
Smile. Hi.
It tastes like chicken. The potion.
Patiently waiting. Nash.
Gross.
Weird.
I've been
That
playing a
tastes
matching game.
better.
It said specifically tastes like chicken. Well, a chicken that's been boiled in magic. Have you ever tried that before?
Yeah. Nash.
Hi.
Hi. What are we
So,
doing?
a few things. Number one, I would like to go to, like, the same day that Rawless would go to shop, I would like to see if maybe we can find another gem-encrusted bowl.
I'm not even gonna make it a roll. You can find
Yeah.
one. If you want more,
Okay.
it's a roll.
How much?
It has to be a gem encrusted bowl worth a specific price, doesn't it? Per the
Is it a
spell.
specific price?
I believe
or
it's
is
worth
it-
1,000.
Heroes Feast. Yep. So is it 1,000?
It is the price it needs to be for the spell.
I buy it.
Wonderful.
So that's number one. Let me just take a look at my stuff here. I'm just gonna add that there. I'm good on diamonds. I'm good on diamond dust.
Which is weird because it's like the value price on the gems fluctuates and falls, and it's like a 900 value one because the market falls. Are you just fucked as a spellcaster? Like, what magical entity is deciding the value of this gem and crystal? Anyways,
The gods. Anyways,
I pay 1,000
not
gold for a
wrong.
really
Over
shitty
here.
gem encrusted bowl. Does that count?
that's the question.
It's
Look,
like two
in
little
Barovia.
topaz.
Mhm.
in Barovia, a gold bowl with a garnet in it is probably worth 1,000, and thus would count for heroes' feast.
Exactly. It's
But
perspective.
in this world, yeah, exactly. Anyways, so second thing, I'm just going to go ahead and assume I can have my stars at full as long as I'm not actually actively using them.
There's 3 days. You're fine.
Yeah. I would ask during those 3 days if I could have another one of those counter spells put into the spell storing.
I'm sure one of your allies would gladly do that.
Rose would love to help you. She will gladly help you.
Cool. I'm just gonna mark that in my as well. Just, counter spell.
If you guys haven't already, all of you can just click that long rest a few times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So now for the big thing.
Yes.
Communicating with Erevan, coordinating the Sultanas thing.
Yes. How
So
do you
I
go
would
about this?
imagine I would try to send a message through Morstead, as long as Morstead would be willing.
Yep.
So, I would ask to have him know that the party got a boon from the Sultanas Sura and is offering assistance with the Dragon Kings. Where should we send the help?
We can go to my world map. Oh, world map. So, over the course of a few sending messages, he would ask that any help be sent to the Sentinel City of Cursed.
And that is where Haken and Haken and Kalos are.
You'll find out over the course of, you have so many sendings, it's almost like talking freely. So you'll find out that essentially at this point they have made their way up the north with the people from the City of Bells, joined forces, and the City of Cursed is essentially being used as a front hold at the moment, against the forces that are within Care, as they are still hostile, as they had lost their red dragon.
Yeah, this is probably good that we're sending her to assist with this. Great. Awesome.
Yeah, you know, relative.
We don't know what happened.
Relative.
You have no idea.
I don't know anything.
No.
Okay, there's also a second message that Nash needs to send to Erebin.
Okay.
That she needs to speak to him personally regarding the past. And
Okay.
it cannot be discussed over sending.
Okay. He would inform you that until, let me look at the calendar, until Monday, he will not be back from the Feywilds.
Monday. Oh, he's in the Feywilds. Interesting. Monday back from Feywilds.
It's possible. Somehow none of those messages failed.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
As 5% chance. Very unlikely, but yes. You would find out he's currently in the Feywilds.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just see if... Yeah, okay. He is currently in the Feywilds with... Let me make sure I get this right. Oh, what's her name? It's been a hot minute.
Zerthana?
He is currently in the Feywilds with Zerthana.
Okay.
To
I know the people from my backstory.
assure you of that information that you had been able to find. Haven't been sure of for a while. But that's why the scry had failed. Yeah.
I mean, I knew that the scry had failed because she had. Anyways,
Either way, it gives you some information.
Cool. Not too much back and forth needed there. Morstead has gone to the bathroom, but I would like an additional sending to Haken, informing him that help is on the way.
He's confused, but thankful.
And again, if Morstead would be willing, I know we have several days, but
You
still,
have days of sendings. I'm not gonna nickel and dime this.
if he wants, help is on the way. Does he want more context? We could do a dream.
Gotcha. Yeah, he will. You guys can set up a time easily over the next 3 days that he can make sure he is ready for a dream. And you guys can. How much do you tell him? Might be easier to ask, what don't you tell him?
Okay, well, I definitely don't tell him about Klains' identity.
Okay.
I don't tell him anything about Raftalia. I tell him that we needed to do a favor for a friend that resulted in doing a favor for the Sultanas, which coincidentally resulted in taking a side trip in the Plane of Fire during the trials that allowed us to get into good standing with the Sultanas.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that she, instead of accepting a boon directly from her, Nash requested that she send assistance with the Dragon King situation. And that, as per directions, she's going to send it to the city.
Okay. Right. He is informed of all of that. Klain. Or Nash, is there anything else? Sorry. Before I jump.
Is there anything that Haken would like to know? Or has any messages for her?
Not in particular. You would find that what has essentially happened at this point is they've gone from being diplomats from what they've done with the others to kind of joining the war effort to put down this like almost like rebel force in the north now, as without anybody to lead them, they've kind of just been doing whatever they've wanted, attacking nearby towns, and it's been a bit of chaos in the surrounding area up north without any leading force over these Dragonborn and Kobolds. So
Then this assistance is coming at a timely manner.
yeah. So that's kind of what they've turned into from what the previous mission has been so far. So a lot more combat heavy for them at the moment than it has been. He lets you know that the people from the City of Bells are weird. Ivo has some kind of weird fetish with his whip, he thinks.
Not wrong.
Yes, Ivo. Yeah, it's a familiar name, Becky. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
So he's kind of got a weird thing going on there. They are making progress. It has slowed, but he's hopeful with this help that you're saying is coming from a Sultanas from the Plane of Fire. it sounds like it'll make a big difference.
Nash will end the dream by saying that she wants them to stay safe.
He wishes your safety as well.
And then for the next few days, I'm taking care of Fleona and my staff so that I can still use its properties.
Yes. Okay. Klain,
I think that's it.
is there anything the Klain? Oh, Klain is deafened? Joey! Joey!
Joey's there.
He's there.
Is he
Yeah, he's deafened.
Joey! Woo!
He can't
Joey!
see us. He's looking at something.
Oh my god. He's deafened. Talk to his. Okay, there we go. Hi. What's going on? You were deafened. You good?
Yeah, well, I thought somebody would have noticed my message. Yeah, I wanted to write things out. If I have 3 days to plan,
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of things I want to cover.
Okay. Okay.
There's a reason why
Bless.
he waited
Bless
for
you.
us last.
Yeah.
I also went through mine relatively quickly. I would have loved to do RP, but I also understand just getting through it.
Yeah. That being said, I want to try to get through this quick.
Let's tackle them one at a time.
Okay. I'm gonna send you this.
Okay.
Over the next 3 days, I want to work with Morstead if he wants to see about trying to get his bar back.
Ah. Okay.
I feel like if there's ever a time to actually get that done,
Yeah.
this would be the time.
The bar is something we will have to play out.
Okay, because that
And-
was
Yeah,
the plan.
which, like I said, I don't want to take too much time.
No, it's
Also-
fine. That's not. Ooh, that's not something we can
Yeah,
graze over. That's
Yeah.
something that needs to be played out.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a whole thing.
that is a
that
whole
was something
thing.
on the docket, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot what day.
Yeah,
it was
but I
gonna be.
think it
They were
was
doing that thing,
after our next tournament,
with
because it was
the-
going to be a period of
auction,
time
yeah.
before they could do it.
or whatever that was happening. Yeah. The red tape.
Yeah, so I don't think it was until like the Monday following.
I
our tournament.
believe it was after
I-
the 4th round of combat.
I also thought.
okay, so
Yeah, I don't think
maybe
it's till like the
that's
Sunday or Monday after.
after.
But we
I
have a
agree.
plan.
We should take care of that.
Unless you have a
Like,
different plan that you want to enact before our current plan,
Right.
which Morstead would listen to.
More plans are always better.
Okay.
I don't have one off of the top of my head other than we had the idea of like just setting down a shitload of money as an altered self, disguised self.
That's what we're
someone
waiting
or
on. We're
other.
waiting on
Yeah,
the red
that's
tape.
what
There's
we're
going to be an
waiting on.
auction.
Oh
Not an
yeah.
auction.
Well,
You're
Ayaki's trying to buy it before the
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah.
Buying it
So
outright.
it was a pre-deal before the auction.
Yeah.
But we have to wait a
I
couple
have-
days,
And that
the-
has to be on that Monday then.
I guess.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
after the tournament
That was
round,
what
and
you
I want to
made.
say it was either the Sunday or the Monday after the tournament round.
So that is the plan. It is
Because
currently
then
in
it was
motion.
supposed to go up for auction like that Thursday, and so I was
Yeah,
trying to
but we'll
buy it a
get
few
it
days ahead of time before it could be sold.
Yes.
Because I have the 2,500 that was the initial potential price set aside. They weren't selling it for much.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
now apparently it's a historical landmark, so maybe it should be going for more.
Holy
Our party knows
shit,
its
you
value.
have a
No,
fucking
They
It really
know.
is. It
What do you
really
mean?
is.
But yeah, I have the 2,500 set aside. That was what the price was told to the old ship captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm broke now because of my addiction.
Yeah, by the way, over these days, you can buy your bow.
Nice. I don't remember how much that was. Actually, no. Didn't I pay for it already and we ordered it? Isn't that what we did? I don't remember.
I don't remember it either.
I think I paid ahead of time for it.
Are you broke?
Because I only have 200 gold left.
You probably paid for it then.
Not including the 2,500 I have set aside. But that was also from all the party, so it's in a different spot.
Yeah, didn't we chip it? Because I'm also broke.
We all broke now.
Because I had
I'm
like
not broke.
almost
I'm not broke.
9,000, and I know that the
Not
amulet
yet.
was not almost 9,000 gold. So I think we paid for it ahead of time. Okay, I now gotta find what that boat was.
I'm looking.
I got it bookmarked. I just need to put the stats and stuff in.
Okay. Anything that can be done now, then, Klain?
Why do I feel like we're forgetting
Yes.
something?
I feel like, yeah.
First of all, DM. But
Mhm.
other than that, sending scroll use.
Okay, give me a moment to read this.
Why is this so difficult?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Interesting.
What the?
Okay.
What the?
There's a really loud freaking bang that just happened outside.
Okay.
I have no idea.
That is fine, Klain.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine.
So that
Oh, the day before we would resume actions as normal as players, that day would be a combat round, right? The next day?
Correct.
Okay, specifically for that morning.
We don't have to fight in it. We were excused from it. Oh no, sorry. I think of the tournament. I apologize.
The test
I'm
of
thinking
it. The test you were excused from, which would have been Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
night-
My bad.
The night before, I would go ahead and do a hero's feast.
Ooh.
Okay.
And just go ahead and use one of those bowls for that. And then what do I need to do here? So
2d10 of max health.
14.
Believe it's D. Let me make sure on the die size.
Here.
Oh yeah, no, it is
2d10. Yeah. Okay. So
I'm immune to poison and being frightened while making
for the
wisdom-
tournament day, everybody has 14 extra max hit points.
Yep. Distinct from temp.
Mm-hmm.
131 default HP that, so it is okay. Yeah. That is
You
a
guys realize
good
how long we've been
roll.
at it
Is that also a
already?
temp? Yeah, it is temp, right?
No, it's max health.
No, it's better than temp.
Max
It's
health.
max health.
Okay. Right. Okay, cool.
You can heal it back.
Max health.
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna start prepping my spells for a combat round.
Okay. Is there anything else? Before we move into the next tournament day, we're gonna take a break.
I have a sending.
Yes. Ah. Yeah.
And I want to use 2, but I really don't want to take that right now. I don't want to use it right now. Obviously to my mom.
Yeah.
Mom, read your letter. Both sides. It hurts how you left. Knowing the bad history. Want to help. Will fix. Stay safe. Come home soon.
No. I'll be back. I won't leave you to her. I need to make sure I'm prepared enough to help you. Sorry. I love you, son. That's the
Okay.
message.
And on the second night, did anything happen, especially the second night?
No, D30 roll. You're good.
Cool. Sorry, I really wasn't like
Nope.
there at all for your.
Nope. Not your job to pay attention to those.
On the second night, I'm grabbing everyone. We're going bar hopping.
Sounds down. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody goes out, gets drunk. Some more steads more than others.
Did you say some more
Very
steads
casually.
more
Yes.
than other?
Did say that.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, Morstead and Klain are probably drinking heavier than the rest of the party. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nash is actively making sure she only takes one drink so she can just watch Klain and Morstead. Not necessarily designated driver, but you know,
basically,
but basically.
you're the designated
Yeah.
party member. I don't know.
Our designated druid.
I am ready to
Designated
cast...
druid.
D&D designated druid.
I'm ready to cast Lesser Restoration on them to keep them from throwing up on everybody.
Fun in that.
Fair.
I'll take that lesser restoration regardless.
I'll take it. And then more shots.
No.
And on the third day of Klain's Miss,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Our DM gave to us.
Yeah. What is it? He stares at a partridge in a pear tree.
Hmm.
I got nothing in particular.
A tan in a something.
a tan and a flea on a tree.
No.
I don't like
know.
the
That one's
I don't
even
like the
less. That's not good.
connotation.
With a side of crippling depression from
crippling depression.
Depression.
Emotional damage.
Oh.
Or planes of death. 3.
3
don't
nights
know.
wasted.
2 parents
Trauma.
Yeah.
traumatized.
7 bars hopped.
Yeah, we found 7 bars and we're like,
Oh. God,
you
you know,
don't mind.
Christmas is coming up soon. We should make this a whole thing.
DM, if you don't mind,
Hmm.
if Klain is done,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Joey, you're good?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't want to take it if you had anything else. I would attempt to try to communicate with my parents because I have questions.
Ah, roll me a d30.
Sure. 20, 30. And give me that nat 1. Did it go?
That's not
24.
bad at all.
24. This is not bad.
Okay. What do you try and do? What do you try and ask?
Oh, let me pull up my questions. Because I didn't actually see this coming.
Because you roll like shit.
I usually roll like shit. And I can't find my notes because you know what happened? I reset my PC. All right. So, what exactly happened to you two? Why did it seem like you two were so hurt?
So, you sit down, meditate. Here, we're gonna take a moment here. You sit down, you
I knew I was forgetting something.
meditate.
Guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You sit down, you meditate. Now knowing your parents are here with you, now knowing what exactly, a little bit more about who they are, what it is. And you try to ask about their past. Try to ask, so your question was, why did they look so hurt?
Yes, because you described them as like injured and haggard and everything.
Mhm.
Why were they so hurt?
Okay, thinking on them. Concur.
Me pulling up my notes.
So once again, kind of as struggling to speak to you, and it goes in between this male and female voice, now knowing your mother and father, there's 2 voices that come through. In your mind, of course. We were hurt. We were in a forest, yes, when we were still alive. What were we running from? What were we afraid of? Surely there must have been something. We can't remember what we were hurt from.
Do you remember anything from your past life?
There's a pause. We remember You?
Is it hard to remember? Does it hurt or anything?
No, it doesn't hurt us to remember, but it's like, well, I don't know. It's those memories just aren't there for some reason. I mean, I know who I was. I know my husband. I know my wife. I know you. I remember raising you. But why were we there? Why were we in that forest?
I know I asked you this once already, but given the life we are, Ayor did mention an awakening of sorts.
An awakening? I don't know of any awakening. We're awake. We've been with you for quite some time now. Though we haven't been able to communicate till, well, recently.
If I can find out exactly what it takes, it seems that it allows for Lashtar and her spirit to become closer, for the spirit to be able to aid a bit more directly. Is that something you would be interested in?
Of course. We want nothing more than to be closer to our daughter.
Would you like to tell anything about your past? Like, what did you do? What were you two in your life?
There's the two.
There's the two. There's the roll. It cuts off. Damn.
And they're gone.
Well,
And they're gone.
when... Oh... Talking is so... tiring. Maybe that's why we haven't reached out before. Maybe next time. We have a lot of time to tell you about ourselves.
You have a whole lifetime.
And yes,
Yes.
they do go quiet, as it takes a lot of the power that they have to draw themselves forward for whatever reason.
Yep. All right. Follow up meditation. Adari motherfucker. I had questions. I need to find my notes. Wait, the last time we had Klains Arc, I was on my laptop, wasn't I?
I think so, yeah.
Alright,
Roll me a d30.
yeah, let's just see if it actually happens first. Yeah.
Huh.
Hey! Consistent. How do I want to lead this off?
How do you go about this?
So the last time that I used that ability you gave me some pointers about being creative. What did you think about the last one?
You don't get a physical response, but you feel a warmth from your earrings.
A warmth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do a little diss.
You can infer what you want. Whatever you want to infer from that.
I want to assume that that's a good job. I want to assume that's a good job. With a pat on the back, except no pat on the back. I don't suppose you would know exactly what had happened prior to my parents meeting you.
Sorry. I can't hide the DM smile.
No, you can't. I love it.
Unfortunately, you get no response. As much as I would love to answer that, you don't get a response.
On. Writing down.
Mira can infer whatever that means by rolling that high of a roll.
I can infer?
I'm saying you as a person.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that on a 24 there was no... Anyways.
There's no response?
Nope. There is no response to that.
But there was a warmth.
Mm-hmm. To the previous question, yes.
Oh, I think I understand what's going on. Okay, well. I had a question. I had one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh man, I forgot it! What did wake you up?
There's no response to that question either. These are good questions. But unfortunately, there is no response to them.
24 days. Like the last one, there was a warmth they're not giving. There's more going on here than we're able to see, especially with Valif. I know you are the force of neutrality, so from a neutrality standpoint, Is there a way to bring Valeth to neutrality rather than to the side of chaos?
There's no response.
Oof.
I'm trying, man.
Almost feels as bad as Klains communes.
This is all on a 24.
Mm-hmm.
I have full stars, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mark that up as another stray I caught. Thanks, DM.
Wow.
Well, if there's anything that you believe I need to know, I'm always listening.
Mm-hmm.
And Nash will stop.
Yep.
Because I give up.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I apologize. Well, you don't know. I do. Anyways.
What's Ayaki's dad doing during all of our shenanigans?
Oh my god, your dad
boy.
is here.
So, like, I just want to point out, like, during the whole thing at that first time when, like, you came in and there was, like, all this arguing and Morstead came in, he was just being as small as he could possibly fucking be. Like, maybe Ayaki would have looked over and seen him, like, pretending to be asleep through the whole thing. Like, I don't exist.
I'm not
To be
here.
fair, he's never really seen Ayaki as an adventurer.
No.
Imagine as my mom is slowly creeping out the door, your dad is just like,
I didn't.
Like, you figure the last time, well, aside from the brief bit on the ship, the last time he saw Ayaki, we were like level 5. or
yeah,
4.
yeah.
And now we're 16, and I carried 2 big sabers around.
And relatively speaking, at level 5, like, you're a formidable opponent, even like compared to the average Joe walking around.
Compared to the average Joe, we're intimidating to the average person.
Now we
level
threaten
16.
gods.
Yeah, to the average
Mildly
person,
annoying
we
gods,
could
maybe.
toss them around like they're nothing.
Well, maybe not genuine,
I don't know
like.
if we could necessarily actually kill a god, but we
Sure,
could
but-
get up there.
Yeah,
pretty
let's
well.
go
Comparatively.
revive Lamash too and
Try.
fuck him up.
That sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds terrible.
What's the worst that can happen?
Alright, CR35
we just
stat
did
sheet.
Yo, here we go.
We got this.
Alright.
Tower that's being guarded for a
You
reason.
say that. I don't think
Just
you
saying.
really know what those words mean.
You know what? You're right. I wish pulling out
Oh
the
my
sword. I
God.
wish Strahd were here.
You don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
in pain over here. I'm so upset.
I know.
Especially since I was like really, really trying to get a response.
Look.
Like, what woke you? Like,
Look,
if
just
anything's going to get it to say
just-
fucking anything, the
in
fact that I know something woke him up. Like,
in-
how else was I supposed to get that information?
in time, you'll understand why.
I have a theory, but I
That's-
can't work off of that theory yet.
I understand.
You know, sorry for the random thought, but considering this session, thank God I didn't revive my fucking dad.
Haha.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that would have
would've
been,
been-
that
Yeah.
would have been real awkward if
Yeah,
he
Joe,
was
your dad is
around.
kind of an
Punched in the
asshole.
dick. By
Yeah.
We're at the right height too.
Exactly, right there.
You are right.
Anyways, I don't have anything else because I would imagine this meditation cycle is happening the night before the
One of the during one of the
Tournament.
days, yeah.
Yeah, but in my head, in my heart of hearts, my mind of minds, it's the day before our next combat round.
It's fair. All right.
Now indeed.
Meow.
So 2 questions for you guys then. First off, what is our cutoff time tonight?
I'm good to 1 a.m. 2 a.m. maybe.
I'm good to keep going for a while.
I didn't mean to send
Megan?
you that. My cat stepped on my mouse.
Oh.
It's not super late because I'm sick.
Okay.
But
So
I don't want to cut us off.
well, the thing is I don't want to start us into combat.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
feel like
good
maybe
point.
not a
Would be a
full
good
combat is
cutoff.
happening tonight.
I
Sorry.
am tired, so.
So I think
That's fine.
it is a Friday, but it's unfortunate. I think this might be the best place to cut off.
Yeah.
Is
Makes sense. Otherwise, we
right-
stop in the
It
middle of
makes
combat.
sense.
Yeah, I'd rather not
Unless we steamroll them.
like
Let's
I
not
mean-
jinx ourselves.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Let's not
Speed round
jinx
combat.
ourselves.
No, I don't
think-
want to do that.
so I'd rather
Oh,
not
right, that
get started
reminds
into the
me.
next thing. So we will is there anything else you guys want to do that actually in fact we'll just say if you guys think of anything before we play the next session that you guys didn't do that you want to do, we'll do that at the start of session. That way you guys have time to think about things you might have missed. That way nobody feels like they have any FOMO of something they should have done. So it's kind of better that we're cutting here. That way if anyone has anything, we can go over that. Ghost, you can get your bow built. We'll get that in here. Klain, I don't know if you ever picked out your feet, but you need to make sure you do that before this next session. Knowing you, you probably didn't.
I have a feet to pick.
Remember, we held
Yeah,
off
your
on. We held off
Oh.
on.
A free.
Yeah.
Oh!
You're a little
Yeah.
elf boy now.
Why
Yeah.
didn't we do that while we leveled me up?
Because you didn't know you were part elf yet, and I told you, hold on. What
What's the secret?
happens might
Yeah.
affect what feat you pick.
Yeah.
Because now you're eligible for elven feats. So, Lane, before next session, pick a feat. I'll be reminding you.
Appreciate.
Ghost will build your bow. You have it bookmarked. Send me what it is. We can help build it.
I actually got it built already, so.
Okay. I can make a handout as well if you need. Just send me what it is. We'll get a handout in here so you have a proper sheet there, like the full everything written out. Nash, if you think of anything else, y'all, Rottless, Morstead, if any of you guys think of anything else you want to do over this week, we can go back at the start of session, jump back like a day or two, whatever needs to be done. Also think about any like battle prep. We have the Heroes Feast, but think about any battle prep you guys are gonna do on the night before / day, like morning of, like your death wards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So keep all that in mind. Good session. It was
Session.
Morstead's time for emotional
Good
damage.
fucking god.
Oh my god.
That was a
Emotional
crazy.
damage that, Klain
times-
caught strays from.
I
I
have
was like, oh, it's gonna be some stuff, but not
Morstead
that.
like kept avoiding all of his fucking plot that I had.
I'm here to help out Clay.
I
I'm a support
know.
character, physically and emotionally.
I'm-
I've been saying too, Megan, but look at what happened to me.
Look, we got 2 brand new characters in here. That means 2 brand new things for me to make a bunch
Mental
of stuff
breakdowns?
for that involve
Your turn.
that are involved with the other characters.
And fuck me.
It was your turn. Klain
Not-
and I got to have a little bit of a break.
There you go.
Crazy.
The
I
fuck
gave you.
did.
It was already the
I
tragic
said a
backstory.
little.
It was enough.
Yeah. Let's see. Am I willing to share what any of those other roles were?
I do have something that I would do over the few days.
What was the coin?
Oh, what was the coin?
Yeah.
The coin one actually wasn't bad.
So it was bad I didn't even explore it.
I'll share this one because the odds of it being rolled again by the end of the campaign. Also, the fact that it's from the core ones. This is the one from the core cards that the character must single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or monsters encountered, or the benefits are lost.
That's pretty bad.
If successful, you get an automatic level.
Ooh.
Dang.
Ooh.
Okay.
However, the next fight,
single-handedly.
you wouldn't have had that option. You would have.
Yeah. I'd have been like, all right, hey guys, I'm going to the woods.
I'm gonna find something. There's
I
gotta
gotta find
be
something.
anything.
It would
I'm
have
gonna find a
been.
bandit.
The thing is, you're not made fully aware of it, and I would have kept it esoteric until the moment.
Oh.
You draw that one, and you draw the one that makes Tan hostile, and you just have to fight Tan.
Oh.
Not
Poor
Tan.
Oh my
Tan.
gosh.
No, but Tan wouldn't even just fight me. He'd be like,
He would betray
hey,
you at a
bailiff.
Yeah, man.
Bam.
Man,
Hey,
this,
Fey Queen.
Yeah.
I swear there are ones in here that are just like straight up really good. You don't
That's the
ever
deck.
fucking
Really bad.
You don't
That's
ever
the
roll
deck.
them. There's a lot of neutral things in this deck of
In
many
that version.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the full version, there's some really nasty things.
The regular deck is like either great or everything sucks.
There's a lot of like you're just dead in some
You
way,
lose.
shape, or form.
All of your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Oh, yeah, you
3
can become
wishes.
completely worldly poor. Everything is gone.
Or
Yeah.
just dead.
You can get a castle,
You have a castle, but you have to clear
You
it for
can get a
monsters.
but you have to. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
that's a great way to
That's
make
actually
like
pretty cool.
just a canon dungeon. Like
yeah.
That's such a
Honestly,
fun,
yeah.
like, what a little detour. Like, oh, you got this
I-
castle, but look at all it's full of stuff.
it's,
Let's
yeah.
go.
There's also the one that you summon a knight to your side. That's a fun one.
That's a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
The
one,
knight,
Oh, Lord.
he's so underpowered.
So
It's okay.
Especially
He
compared
might
to
become
They-
a captain.
they actually
Hey.
fixed that in strangely they actually fixed that in the 2024 edition. He gets his own stat block, and it
Oh, yeah,
spec-
because otherwise he gets like a level 4 fighter. or
it
something
also
like that.
specifies, which most people I think did anyways, but actually specifies the DM can make this whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's
I
only like
think
a level
that makes
4, level
sense.
5 fighter. He's
Yeah.
so weak at the point you would give a party a deck of many things.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
make him the same level as the players, but like maybe a couple levels below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you would feasibly give a party a deck of many things, you would be well above
At that point,
level.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they're gonna be.
A fourth
Yeah.
level fighter is just cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Exact- I mean, that's really what he's supposed to. Like, he's supposed to take a hit or two for you.
No, it's
Carry the bags like Balgor.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah. He's more of a
Yeah.
I
servant.
mean, with
than
the
he is a
fights we're
guard.
doing, maybe one hit.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and send my raid out. Well, that was a fun session. Thanks everybody for coming out. As always, we're gonna go ahead and send the raid out to Necromantic Nail.